Yeah, it's all good, bro. So Tim, I know you just got onboarded, but we're gonna have Ryan in here in a minute. So Ryan Edison, I'll run you through real quick, like quick brief about his company before he actually gets in. But he does pretty basic shit, kind of the same thing that I do. He does remote sales training. He helps people get started with remote sales. His main offer is job placement. And so what we're gonna be doing, like we have like 3,000 leads in his CRM. Are you familiar with Closed CRM?
No.
All right, one sec. Let me show you. And he'll get you into here, but you know Go High Level?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I've used that before.
Yeah, it's like Go High Level, bro. It's easy.
Oh, okay.
So right here, you're gonna get into his CRM. He's got like 3,000 leads. They've all opted in from ads or content, giving us their information. Yeah, it's an easy job, bro. And you're getting all setters get 10%. So we double the industry standard because we want you guys to be incentivized to really work. It's a $7,500 package. Majority of sales are going to be financed. Buy now, pay later. We have Clarity Pay. We have through WAP. I think we have Klarna as well, Affirm. And so if they do go with the financing option, that's going to be 70% of the sales we close. They take about 25%. So realistically, we're going to cash collect $6,000 for every financed client that we close. That's still $600 for you though. And so it's like in a worst case scenario, man, you're still making more just dialing leads than you're going to make at most companies.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, that's sick.
I mean, listen, bro, that's why he's working with me now. Yeah. Because there was no sales system, there was no metric tracking, there was no actual process or lead scoring system in place. There were obviously no reps because no leads were being contacted. So we need to pick this shit up. That's why I also brought George and Tim in here, because Jason, George, Tim, you three, you guys are going to be dialing the leads. There's 3,000 leads to hit. You can call up every single lead 3 times a day. Day 1, you call them 3 times. Day 2, you call them 3 times. Day 3, you call them twice. After day 3, if the people aren't picking up still, then they're dead. DQ them. But that's like how Grant Cardone built his entire fucking sales company. 3-3-2, 3 days, 8 calls in total, right? And so my point is, if we take those 3,000 something leads and we're calling them 8 times over, that's 24,000 calls that need to be made divided by 3 of you guys. Over the next 72 hours, you could be making 8,000 calls if you really want to. And again, you're making almost $1,000 a call if they close. So you have more work than you need. That's my overall point. Like, Tim, I know that we were talking before. I was saying minimum metric is 200 calls a day. But again, I'm only going to be happy if you call more. You know what I mean? Like, call as many as you can.
And if I get more comms, bro, that's fine with me, yeah.
Yeah, because also another thing I wanted to talk about, for you guys dialing, after your 3rd sale, we're going to give you guys 15% just as a little incentive, because honestly, we've got a lot of money to work with. Our margins are, aside from what we're paying you, 100%. So we're good with that shit. We could technically give this program away for free, but fuck it. That's info, right?
Yo, Javen, were you ever able to reach out to any of the people I sent you yesterday?
Yeah, it's just it's a matter of like their response times. And I think also we need to just do a little better of a job at setting expectations. Like as long as they know that they are contacting me specifically to make a decision on how they want to move forward with us, and they know that they're going to have to pay. They know that it's not just placement, but it's training as well. As long as they know that, we'll be able to close some deals. But really, I'm awaiting some conversations right now. And I have the end of day report that you sent to my email with all of the 9 leads, the guys from yesterday that were interested. And so I'm going to make sure that we get a decision from every single one. The goal is like by the end of the day. Like if these guys don't reply, we're just going to press them.
All right, cool.
But you know, like Gabriel, I know Gabriel had no money, you know, willing to do 0 down. But for the people that are willing to do 0 down, listen, we do want to get an idea of their credit score. So I would just ask them on the call before you even send them our way. Like, hey, what's your credit score? Is it roughly like, is it below or above 600? Because if it's below 600, we might be able to get them 0 down. But really, the guys who have above 600 credit score, we could finance them for $8,000 fucking dollars. They probably, at the very most, will have to pay $200 down.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be sure to do that.
But also, for you 3 that are going to be dialing, I'm dropping this in the Google Meets chat. If everybody could click on that, that's going to be the outbound metric tracker. So every single day, it's extremely important we track metrics. Obviously, Jason, yesterday was our first day. So you were the only person that was calling. Tim, George, you guys are going to be starting today. But moving forward, every single day, you guys are going to have to be able to track your metrics so that I can see exactly what's going on. So I shared my screen. I'll show you guys real quick. It's pretty self-explanatory, but all you got to do is go file, make a copy, and then I want you guys to each make your own individual copy of this metric tracking sheet. And this is how we're going to do it. So today is July 9th. So we put July 9th, 2026. Calls made, you put 100. Pitches are who actually picks up the phone. Let's say, 50 people pick up the phone and like 30 of them actually let you talk. The people who let you talk and explain why you're calling, that's a pitch. So let's say out of 100 calls you make, 30 people get pitched. Resignations are after you make the pitch and explain to them why you're calling. Let's say, hey, how you doing, man? This is Jason from Rewire Elite. I'm just calling to see if you're still looking for a remote sales job. I saw you fill out one of our forms through Facebook and it looks like you were interested in getting placed. Is that something you're still looking for? Yeah. Or I'm still looking, or whatever the fuck they say. If they still continue the conversation after the pitch, that's a resignation. And then, so let's say I call 100 people, 30 people let me pitch them. And now after my pitch, 10 of them continue the conversation. That would be 10 resignations, right? And then, so after 10 resignations, it's how many people are booked. This is pretty obvious. It goes without saying.
Yeah, I think he's in the waiting room.
Yeah, I got him in there. So how many people book a call? Let's just say 1 out of the 10 resignations book a call short. And then appointment show-ups, appointment closes, and sales, I'll handle myself. We're already tracking these metrics on the back end, so you won't have to worry about it. But when you take a look at the spreadsheet, it's all automated, right? All you have to do is input daily calls, daily pitches, daily resignations, daily appointments booked, and then your percentages will automatically calculate up here. So if you make 100 calls, 30 pitches, obviously that's a 30% pitch rate. Resignation rate is out of the pitches, how many people resonated, right? So 10 out of 30, that's a 33%. Appointment booking rate is total calls made and then appointments booked, because at the end of the day, your input is calls made. Even if they don't pick up, you have to make the effort to dial them. And so we want to know out of every single input made by our setter, how many outputs are we actually producing? And so it would be a 1% appointment booking rate if you call 100 people and only book 1. Does that make sense, guys? It's very simple.
Yeah.
Awesome. Ryan, what's up, bro?
What's going on, bro?
Not much, man. Were you busy? Bad time?
Well, I was in the middle. I was just talking to Alyssa about something. I wasn't with my phone, so I just lost track of time.
Okay. Yeah, all good.
Nothing.
I was just running everybody through what things are going to look like, because, again, I want to fucking rip these leads. We should be going through these leads every single day. So I brought on 2 new callers. We got Tim, George. George already calls all day anyways, so he's going to crush it. Tim's been in sales for a while, but I'll let them introduce themselves. Like, Tim, you could start. Tell Ryan about yourself a little bit, and then George.
Yeah, bro. I'm actually on an offer right now, which is doing completely dog shit, if I'll be honest. So hopping on here. I know Javen. I've been watching him, all his fucking reels. This guy is funny. He's unique. But about me, I guess, quick little background. Did door-to-door sales in the UK. That was shit. Ended up moving into high-ticket sales. Worked for a fitness company called Moose Method. Have you heard of them?
No, but keep going.
Okay. They're doing like 2 million per month. Did some dialing for them for like 2 months. Got sick of fitness. Got a bit naive, if I'll be honest. Should have stayed there. Got into another offer, and now my plan with all of this shit is like I'm trying to make as many comms as possible, and then I want to get into STS, which is like a closing mentorship with this one UK guy. So yeah, that's my plan.
Cool. Very nice. I like it.
Rip that shit.
Good.
All right, yeah. So what's up, y'all? I'm George. I'm 17 years old, so I'm upcoming senior in high school. I think I've been in the game maybe for not too long, but what I tell y'all what separates me from everybody, bro, is that I actually put in the fucking hours. Every day I'll grind my ass off. So I've seen exponential growth. I haven't been in the sales game for too long, bro. But even ever since I met Havan, the information he's given me and everything I've gotten out of him, Javen, my bad, bro.
I'll go fuck.
It's Latino, bro.
He sounds like me.
Yeah. So, but I've seen a lot of growth. I know you mentioned I've been dialing, but yeah, I am. I'm really into AI, so I'm kind of into that AI agency model. I'm sure you guys know what that is. So I'm pretty much dialing every day for that cold calling. So I don't have an extreme amount of experience with warm leads, but I have more, I guess you could say I'm more expertise, not expertise, but I'm more experienced with kind of dealing with colder, unfamiliar leads. So I feel like stepping into maybe the warm lead space is going to be a lot, I want to say easier for me. I feel like it's going to come more naturally, but Other than that, naturally, I feel like I'm a decent talker. I'm really right now just I'm good at networking, I believe. So I kind of go out, I talk to people, and I think that's what kind of puts me in a good position to be in a remote sales job, right? I'm able to actively listen and kind of think in my head what I should say next. But other than that, man, the two kind of main things I'm kind of just learning right now is sales and AI. Because what I plan to do with this is in 90 days, I set my 90-day goal. It's gonna be 10K a month. And I know I'm gonna hit that because I'm gonna be down my ass off. But the reason I want to get an offer is not only so I can make some bread, I can help another offer make some bread, but I can also improve my game sales, because that's kind of the main thing, right? Sure, the money's cool, but I actually want to get better at sales. And what am I going to do with that? I'm going to go off and start my own offer. So first, I'm going to scale my agency with that skill, and then once I scale my agency, I'm going to start my own offer. And now I know how to sell.
Nice. Very good. I like it. Cool.
Yes, sir. And Ryan, George, Tim, and Jason. Obviously, Jason was calling yesterday, but those three guys, they're going to be dialing. Tyler, I'm going to be working with one-on-one myself. I'm going to make sure he's going to be ready, at least, to get into the Instagram account. I know I'm in there now, but that's not something that's going to happen right away. The dialing I want to happen like instantly. So off the top of your mind, is there anything that you think these guys should know, keep in mind? I just gave them outbound metric trackers. So we're going to be tracking every single number. I gave them like minimum standards. Yesterday Jason got 450 calls, and I think that's really where we want them to be, if not higher, just so that we can go through everything. We have 3,100 leads. We got to call them 3 times each, twice in a row, and then 2 times like that. I told them it's 24,000 calls. At the end of the day, they have more work than they can handle right now. And so is there anything off the top of your mind that they should know? I pulled up the main objections, right? Or objectives through the CRM. So calling, texting, and emailing, if you want to expand on that maybe a little bit, just so they know exactly what they should be physically doing to get some appointments in the door.
Well, I mean, it's definitely I like the triple dial right away, and then I like the text right away as well. The email I just put in there just because I was just writing stuff off the top of my head. Very few people reply to emails.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you don't necessarily really have to do anything with that. I just put that in there. I put this together while we were on the call yesterday for like 5 minutes. I was just, getting things set up. But yeah, definitely triple dial and then just shoot the text over. And the text always needs to be, humanizing, where like you say their name and you say your name. That's very, very important, because people don't love just like, oh, like so-and-so, like you applied to do X, Y, and Z, right? Like, it's Tim, right? It's George. Those little things, like, it makes a difference, especially when you barely have any leverage at all. I just think that those small details really, really are going to push things over the edge, because like, if you want to get complex, talk about closing, all of that stuff, it's like, there's a million things that push things over the edge. When we're talking about dialing, in a CRM, it's really about like, can you just do the basic fundamentals correctly? And can you do it over and over and over again without diluting it? Right. It's more of a marathon than it is, really a sprint here. And having the volume that we have, with the guys and with the leads, that's super important, that everyone just maintains that same standard. And like, don't put crazy pressure on yourself where it's like, oh, I need to, get this person because of this. It's like, I would rather everyone is just always at like an 8 out of 10, throughout the entire day, versus, oh, I'm a 10 out of 10 today, and then I'm a 2 out of 10 tomorrow. Right. We don't need to be heroes here. We just need to show up and just do our very best. And our very best isn't superhero time for one day and then dumpster time the next day. This is what I'm capable of doing over a period of time. That's how we're going to get the best results, because you might call someone, 3 times one day, and then, 3 times another day. Right. And then it's like, then the third day, you're like, I've fucking called this person 1,000,000 times. And then they pick up, and then that person books. Like, a big thing to understand is that these leads, very, very retarded, all biz op leads, especially in, the high ticket sales space, for whatever reason, they're just low IQ. Right. And they're very unaware of what's going on. So don't be offended that someone doesn't pick up the phone and then they pick up the phone, randomly on day 3 for some reason, right? Honestly, these people have no idea what's going on. And if you treat them that way and just ignore anything that they've done that you would perceive as like, oh, that's fucking rude. I called this person so many times. Like, just treat every interaction like it's super fresh. Next would be explaining the offer. This is, and I leaned away from this, but I know an offer that was very successful with it. We're not saying like we're hiring, right? And that's not, I know an offer that did that, and it really went well. When you lead with like, oh, we're training you to do this, mentorship that, these types of people get super spooked out by that. But when you set it up as like, we have this great opportunity for you, right? We're going to get you into the remote sales space. And, obviously, you're not the type of person who's qualified to do that right now. Like, of course, we provide a ton of training to make sure that you're going to be ready to go. And our time and resources obviously aren't free. Like, why would our time and resources be free? That doesn't make any sense, right? Really pushing the job avenue on people and then just getting them comfortable with the fact that like, okay, you want to get trained by someone who's making 10 times the amount of fucking money that you are. Yeah, it's not going to be free. Right. And pushing that angle instead of being like, hey, like we got this, mentorship program. It just doesn't go really well with this audience, I've noticed. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It's really about pushing that job and the placement that we have here. When you look at the offer, like we have a whole coaching call just for like getting placed into a role. Like the job board produces, 200 new roles every single week, right? And these are fresh applications that are coming out. Like the company says like, okay, we need X, Y, and Z person. Boom, they send it out and then we get it immediately, right? And then we have then a coaching call that is like, okay, like if you're a fucking idiot, like this is probably what you would want to say in an interview. Like this is what you put on your application. This is how you can kind of stretch the truth in terms of like your actual experience level compared to like your real like bare bones experience level. Like this is how you get in front of the right people. This is what, people want to hear, right? We really like lay up this thing for people. Like, and you can really say that, like, it's not obviously, a done for you service, right? But I mean, when it comes to getting into this industry, it's about as done for you as it could possibly be. It's very much done with you, very, very much done with you, especially when it comes to landing the role. I know a lot of places offer coaching, right? That's standard. Okay. We're going to have some coaching calls, right? We have a huge fucking course. Okay. Right. But the fact that we have the coaching call for the placement and you can say that you're going to be able to work with someone individually, right? And ask them questions, right? Like you can DM this guy, all business hours of the day, and he hosts this live training as well. This coach that does that, you're going to be able to work with someone for the hiring process. That makes people feel really good because it pushes away from, the whole mentorship style of things, because for some reason this industry people don't like that, but even though they know they need it, if that makes sense. Okay. That's probably the biggest push that I would say that's going to get the most people interested, is focusing way more on the opportunity and how quickly they can make money compared to like your skill set is completely cooked. Like we need to train you for so long before you're going to be able to, do anything. Push the angle of like, oh yeah, like this is a great opportunity. We get people in and out. Right. And then if you start sensing like they don't think they're the type of person who would do well, then you can start leaning heavily into like, we do 3 live, like sales coaching calls every week. We have a massive curriculum. We literally give you word for word scripts. Like you're not going to have a problem learning, right? Then you can lean into that if they seem to be the type of person who's like not so sure of themselves. But for some reason, we get a lot of people who are like, well, I don't want to pay for a job, right? That person, you push heavily on like, well, this is a great opportunity. And, you know, if you could have had it already, I'm sure that you would have. You sound super ambitious, right? We open all those doors for you, and let me explain how we do it, right? And you talk about the placement, and then you lean into the coaching. It's more so placement kind of, you want to talk about that first. Like, you know, we're going to make sure you get into a role and make money. And then it makes it worth their while.
Yeah. Like,
that's pretty much it.
Like at the end of the day, what are we offering to people? We're just offering you the opportunity to be able to make $10,000 to $20,000 a month or more in commissions with remote sales. Now, regardless of what we give you, in order to get you there, we're going to take you from where you are when you begin, and we're going to get you to the point where you're making $10,000 to $20,000 a month. Because if I'm on the phone with you right now, you're not making $10,000 to $20,000 a month. And so it's not just about the job or the training or any other bullshit besides the goal and the outcome and what you want. You want to make 10 to 20K a month, right? And you're not there, right? Okay, so there's only 3 things you need to get there. It's the job, the actual offer itself, and not just any offer, but an offer that has a high enough ceiling for you to hit those numbers. And it's also just the training. Like, what sales rep making $10,000 to $20,000 a month doesn't have a sales manager? Are you fucking retarded? Like, at the end of the day, it's all about how you frame things. We give you the job. If you have a job or you don't want to pay for a job, you still need one, motherfucker. So the options are there for you. And then when it comes to actually knowing how to get to the $10,000 or $20,000 a month mark, if you are arrogant enough to think that you can just get there on your own, sure, be arrogant. But every great closer has a sales manager, and they have a CEO, and they have somebody above them. Even if it's VP of sales, for all I care, there's somebody above closers that are making more money than you right now to be able to make sure they continue producing. And if you don't think you need that, you're never going to fucking get there, and you're not fit for our program. Yeah. Finally, once you have the job and you have the proper one-on-one support on a daily and weekly basis that you need in order to continue performing, you really just need leverage. You need systems, scripts, you know, even AI systems. Like, for some of my reps, I build out shit with Base 44. Like, we'll have them, they'll have like in-call AI agents that pop up the best rebuttal to objections as they happen live, right? Like Cluely AI, but for sales reps. Like, there's all these different types of solutions that you can offer people. But at the end of the day, the core function is the job and the training or the management. And I don't even like to say the word coaching, because people don't want coaching. They have an ego. They don't want to be coached because they're geniuses, right? Let them think they're geniuses. It doesn't really matter. And then in terms of why Ryan is the right solution, because like obviously other people offer this type of service, but why go with Ryan? I did drop some of his credibility. I just want to make an emphasis on it, guys, because these are all verifiable numbers. We can show the actual proof. We can show the bank statements, all transactions. It doesn't really matter. He closed $1 million in his first 3 months in remote sales. Like, if you get into our program, we're essentially helping you take the same steps that Ryan took. We're not saying you're going to make $1 million in the first fucking 3 months, but that's what Ryan did. And if you could just even achieve 1% of that, I think you'd be satisfied with our program, right? Over time, he's now done over 10 million in sales. And then aside from just what he's done himself in remote sales, we want to take a look at what we've done for other people. The people that we're calling over the phone and offering this opportunity to, well, why should I go with you? Because there's been 5,000 other motherfuckers just like you that we've trained and placed. Okay, we've got a database, a pool of over 2,000 companies, legitimate companies that you could look up on Google who hired directly from us. 2,000. You're telling me I get you an interview with 2,000 companies, you're not going to land a fucking job? So I just wanted to kind of butt in there because that's how I sell this shit. And if you sell it, it's going to work. Like, it's logical. Right. And at that point, people have absolutely zero reason to say no. The only objection is going to be, well, I don't want to pay. You don't want to pay? We can get you started for $0 down. You want me to connect you with our team? We'll get you started. Well, how are you going to get me for $0 down? Well, what's your credit score? Obviously, you're going to have to pay for something if you don't have credit. Like this isn't free. We're connecting you to 7, potentially 8-figure companies here. We're going to be there with you one-on-one every single day. Even if you go sell life insurance, you got to pay to fucking get licensed, right? Like, you're going to have to spend money at some point in your life, bro. You can't just walk around for the rest of your life thinking you're going to make 20K a month and never spend $1. Like, that's just stupid, right? Mm-hmm. But we could potentially get you started for $0 down. And we could potentially get you hired and earning your first commissions before you ever even need to pay. If we can get you for $0 down and then you only owe $200 or $300 a month after that, essentially the program, the job itself will pay for it. Like the program will pay for itself. If you pay $0 today and you don't owe any money for 30 days, our average rep, we've got 5,000 reps we've placed and trained, right? On average, it takes them 14 days to get a job. So you're going to have a job and you're going to potentially be earning money before you ever owe that $200, $300 a month that it costs to be in our program. Anybody with a brain, if you really break it down for them, like, how are you going to say no, bro?
Yeah.
Does that make
It's just
sense?
going to come
guys?
down to like they have a horrible credit score, or they're just going to be like completely cowarding out. Like that's
And
really
regardless,
the only
there's still
objection
going to
we
be
ever got.
there's still going to be people that don't do it. Like at the end of the day, you could be the best salesman in the world, have the best pitch, handle every objection perfectly. 10% of the market will never buy. That's what I was telling George the other day because we were talking about cold calling. 10% of the market will never buy, bro. You just got to take it on the chin and move on. Because 10% of the market will always buy. The remaining 80% needs to be convinced. So that's it.
Yep, that's exactly right. And we'll be adding that base 44 angle. And I'm also I want the Wix too. And pushing like a website resume type of style too. When we get those things, we'll be able to add that in. But also with once the webinar is launched and everything, the angle will slightly change, and you'll be talking predominantly to men at that point. But you'll notice there's plenty of women in this CRM right now. You'll notice. So it's both genders for now, but soon the angle will change in that. But it'll be different at that point, and most of them will be layups through the webinar anyways. But for right now, yeah, this is the exact angle because that appeals to both genders.
When are you dropping the webinar?
I think the webinar will probably be done. We were planning for Sunday, but I don't know if we're going to be able to do Sunday, just based on the progress that the team has made. But either Sunday or whatever the next best day would be, which in my head would be like Tuesday or Wednesday.
Not in 2 months. That's all what matters to me. No, that's sick, bro. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. It's been in the works for like 20 something days at this point. It's like almost done. Yeah, it's like almost done. That's just an incredibly complex funnel. Incredible.
And then the rip, like, because Tim, if you're not aware, like my client William Rivera, I'm his sales manager. I'm his head of sales as well, and so that's kind of how I was connected to Ryan in the first place. We're helping him build out the webinar. Ryan, what are you going to do? Like 50,000 in ads, or what's the budget? Like, what do you think? What's the strategy?
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see what we can do. To be honest, we need I mean, the sales that we get right now are going to directly contribute to.
Yeah, we're just going to take this cash that we're generating and we're just going to throw it right into the fucking webinar too.
Yeah, it's all going directly into that. So that's why it's important to get this as fast as possible because there's still WAP processing times and stuff like that too. So that's why like getting something in today, tomorrow, all that stuff like that is going to be important for sure.
Yeah.
So that's aggressive, getting this in now is going to help massively.
Yeah, and I was even telling them, like, whatever setter on this call right now gets the first 3 sales, like, we'll bump them from 10% to 15% because that's going to come out of my own pocket anyways. And I don't really mind because at the end of the day, we want to reward the people who win. And 15% on our regular price, you guys are making $1,125. That could be from a 10-minute fucking phone call. And then at that point, if you're the top producing rep, we're also going to need closers once this webinar launches. Like we are going to need more closers because we're ultimately going to be booking dozens of fucking sales calls from people who attend this event. We want thousands and thousands of registrants. We spend 50,000 on a fucking webinar. You know how many people are going to land on that page? You know how many people are going to register? Even if we have 30% show rate, we're going to have thousands of people that need to be contacted. And so what I'm saying is we fire niggas as fast as we hire them. If you suck, and you're out. That's it. We're not slowing our business down. Feel better. But the people who make money, you're going to continue getting more commissions. You're going to continue be like getting placed on better opportunities. It's that simple because it's just like it's how a business works. We want the best reps making the most money, selling to the easiest fucking deals. Because if we can pair our warmest lead with our best closer, bro, that's a fucking guaranteed close right there. And if I got to give you guys $2,000 out of my own pocket to incentivize that, we're damn near there at 15%. So I think that there's a lot that we can do here. It's ultimately up to you guys and what you do. That's it. But also in the chat, I dropped a Google Doc for Tim and George especially. If you guys need to get into the CRM, the closed CRM, we're all in that WhatsApp group chat as well. So you're going to be able to text anytime if you need some help. But I want to make sure you guys get into that closed CRM. And Ryan, what are we going to do? Are they going to get set up with like their own phone numbers or something?
Yeah. So for I can switch that out because I have I think I have like 5 seats available or something like that currently. But here's the thing is also it's about to get switched over to Go High Level.
How soon? Today?
I wish I could tell you.
Oh, it's the CMO.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like I'm just waiting on that. It's me. You know me. I'm fucking.
Yeah. No, if it was up to you, it would be right away.
Yeah. But either way, all that's going to be is just transfer all the contacts over, and then it's the same thing.
Hold on. Shut the fuck up, bro. What the fuck is that shit? My bad, bro. There's alarms going off in my apartment. What the hell?
Damn.
But yeah, I'm texting Gilmore right now.
Yeah, he's working on it. He's almost done.
Oh, you're talking to him? Like he hasn't like left you undelivered or some shit?
No. He just he just takes his time with everything because he wants things to be like perfect and stuff. He does very good work.
Yeah, no. His work quality is amazing. That's why he stays on Rivera's team. He's been on Rivera's team for a while, but you know, salesmen, we want shit done as fast as
like tomorrow. Yeah, like I want everything done like fucking now. You know what I mean? But like with building shit out and creativity, like it takes a little bit more time. He's a great dude, and he's done a great job. Right now, though, he's almost done the webinar slides. I'm pretty sure it's like 150 slides or something. He's like almost done with that. Yeah, he went super deep on it because I have such a long, intensive story. And that's how like we're gonna emotionally sell people so hard. It's gonna be because we're taking like the Andrew Tate like men's mental health angle along with sales, and that's how we're gonna differentiate from the entire market. Because right now, like we're still just like get into remote sales. Like we're still the same. When we launch all of this and we add in like the Andrew Tate style, like men's mental.
You could almost go like the Hudson Cosper angle. Like it's some random kid, but he crushes it in high ticket sales. He's got like
no, I know him. Yeah. But I'm way too gritty for him. I know.
That's why we would never pay some guy like that. But what I'm saying is the idea behind how he sells. His YouTube, it's all just like mindset, belief, self-improvement type shit, motivation.
Oh, yeah, you never talk about
never talks about fucking sales. You go to his landing page, bro, in his VSL itself, it literally says, so you guys might have seen the business model that I mentioned every once in a while in my content.
I've watched his VSL.
It's the angle.
Most vague thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, it's like we found an opportunity to make $30K a month. But it prints.
It does. Yeah, because you play on the identity, bro. It's about pushing that like all business models do inherently work, but some are better than others. And like for you as a young man in your 20s, you know, this is, you know, who you are, right? And then you emotionally trigger like X, Y, and Z, right? Like the world's telling you like to stop being masculine and you're fucking useless. And, you know, the dynamics are shifting and you feel like you have no control, no power. It's like, well, here's the industry where you can actually make, you know, that 10, 20, 30K, upwards of 50K in a month, right? And it's all going to be based on your character development. So we're going to develop you into the man you need to be. And then we're going to provide you the exact opportunity where you can take that same character development that's going to give you respect in your social circle with women and give you that status that you're looking for. And you're going to take those same exact skill sets that improve your actual daily life. And then you're just going to use them in this business model and you're going to make a ton of money. So your whole life is going to get better.
And it's a great angle because a lot of these rich niggas online, bro, they can't even get bitches. So it's like it's a moat in and of itself, bro. It's like you're so rich, you don't even got bitches though.
Yeah. That's like the ultimate fail. That's like when you know you blew it. Like, yo, you have like you're rich, bro. Like you should have everything, but like you're just like you're a nerd, bro. Like you blew it. Yeah. Pretty much. So that's going to print. And that's going to be so fucking easy to sell because no one's taking that angle right now. That's what we're almost done building out. Me and Will were on a meeting for like fucking almost 2 hours yesterday or 2 days ago. We were broing down and we came up with that whole angle. And just nobody's doing it, bro. And it's because most of these guys in the space are kind of like nerdy, bro. Like they're kind of like meh. Like, dude, like I don't look like anybody else in the space. Like, dude, am I like hands?
Bro, are you fucking kidding me? I want to show you niggas something real quick because, like, yeah, you're absolutely right. Like, this dude fucking I'm like, I literally, I'm trying to separate myself from all the Chinese people on Instagram in the coaching space because like these
Like
niggas
Tim
are
Chow?
bad, bro. Yes, bro. Tim Chow. Like he'll drop videos. Like you want to talk about no bitches? This nigga literally drops videos of him like. I can't even find it, but he's like hugging men. Like here he is with Hudson Cosper. Like
I
they're on
watch all those.
they're on a
those are
romantic
so
dinner
gay.
date together.
No,
like,
have you seen the one he's at dinner with Claude? He's on My Date Tonight. He posts so
I-
much of those.
like it's the gayest shit in the fucking world.
It's
Okay, let's
so
just be
gay.
honest. It's
Yeah.
faggotry. It's fucking faggotry. Like Will had a speaking event in Indiana when he had first came back from Tokyo like last month, and Tim Chow and what's his name? Jace England, they were there. Bro, these kids are like fucking 18 years old and they're like hugging and kissing up on each other, thinking it's funny. Like,
Yeah.
like what is wrong with you, nigga?
I
Go
know,
get
like,
some
you're
money.
gay.
Oh my goodness. Like all that
Right.
money, bro, and you hugging a dude. Like that shit is crazy. But Ryan, my point is that's your angle, bro. You could crush
Oh
it.
yeah, it's gonna print. It's
Yeah,
gonna print.
Because you're also older than them too. So it's just like,
yeah.
the fuck is this shit? You're like, I've actually been doing sales. Now I'm in the coaching industry and I'm coming to realize that everybody who's doing what I'm doing is full of fucking estrogen. Like what the
No,
fuck
literally.
is this shit?
Yeah, no, literally. And that's I think that's a big reason why, like, there's a bunch of people that haven't done it. And that's why the women are doing way better right now.
They're
Like,
killing it, bro. And because the
killing
only
it.
model that scales to $1 million a month plus is group coaching, and women you sell to the group mentality. Here's all
Yeah.
of these women that are doing
Yeah.
this thing together, and you're sitting there all alone.
Yep.
Yeah.
No,
That's, I
literally.
thought the exact same thing. Like Shelby, bro.
Bro, Shelby, bro, Rivera's media buyer runs Shelby's ads. Okay, she did $6 million fucking last month just with her B2C group coaching offer. She
Yeah,
also
it's crazy.
sells to businesses that are doing $50,000 a month or more, and she does placement. $5K, I'll get you a closer from She Sells. Bro, she's getting paid from the closers, and she's getting paid from the businesses, and she's earning commissions from what the reps that she places are making. Like it's insane, bro. It's like a three-way.
Rich, she takes a percentage.
In certain
from the-
situations,
In
yeah.
certain situations, yeah, I've heard all
Oh.
about that. Yeah, she's crushing it. I bet full profit, like her real raw profit, I bet she's profiting over $3 million every month.
Guaranteed. Did you see the house she bought in Fort Lauderdale? Like they fucking left Brickell. They're so rich.
Yeah,
Bro.
bro.
It's like it doesn't even look real, bro. Like it's
Yeah.
crazy.
Like
Well,
the
how much
day,
do you
I,
think-
the day
how
I
much do you
leave
think-
Brickell and I have a fucking mansion in Fort Lauderdale, that's when we really made it. Like
Yeah.
they made it. They fucking made
Nah,
it.
yeah, no, that is it. But that's
What
the
about
thing,
his-
though, is she's crushing it, right? Alexis is crushing it. There
Yeah.
not a guy who's like head honcho.
There's
like, hey,
nobody that's like Shelby. Because when I think remote sales, I literally think about Alexis and Shelby before a fucking guy.
Yeah,
Where's
same.
the guy in the space?
There, because everyone's fighting for it right now, and because no one has pushed a unique enough angle to be able to separate.
Oh,
So
that's
it's
why I'm on
it's a fight
Instagram
right
talking
now.
about nigga, gra. I gotta figure something out, bro. I gotta figure
Right.
something out.
Yeah. So that's where we're gonna take things. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna blow up because nobody's
It's
doing
gonna be
it.
massive.
Yeah. So
It's gonna be massive. Yeah, and if
hmm?
He's getting the thing again.
Bro's got a speaker in his penthouse. What the fuck? No, that's sick though. Like, if we're going it from that angle with these types of people, then it's a no fucking brainer. One problem in the UK, bro, like when it comes, like, even if you got an alright credit score and you're young, like the most the banks will fucking give you is like 2K, which is 2.5K like US. You guys over there, fucking 75K, here you go. And like,
Oh yeah. No,
It's-
easily. Yeah.
bro,
Yeah.
it's
No.
fucking mad.
It's with the right scenario, you can have like a pretty low credit score and they'll literally give you like easy, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 grand. They'll just
Right.
like they don't care.
oh yeah,
They don't.
also Ryan, on your end, like everything else, obviously the team's gonna take care of the graphics. They're gonna be done as well. I was just waiting because I know you said you wanted to flip the name, the face shots.
Yeah, because like I feel like if it's for like the photo like that, it's because it mirrored it because it was on my front camera.
Yeah.
So the writing isn't like legible. Do you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't think it matters too much, but I could even have
No,
AI.
no,
I could have
actually, you
AI
don't
just
think it
black that
matters?
shit out and put your logo.
You could no, literally, like it doesn't even have to be like good, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
do
I
you
could
know
just
what I mean?
I could just black that shit out and then re-put the logo and it'll look like it's normal. But aside from that,
And let's just do that.
yeah. Aside from that, do you remember the 3 videos we talked about pinned for your Instagram? The My Story, the My Vehicle, and the Why This Is Perfect for This Type of Person.
Yeah. So with that, so for at least one of them, or for it depends. Definitely want at least one of them. Probably the main one, the My Story, to be like a carousel. Those
Yeah, we can do
crush,
carousel.
bro.
Yeah, either carousel or video. It doesn't matter. It's the message itself that matters, bro. That's it. Like,
Yeah.
what is your story? How the fuck did you go from this to this, right? And then the what's the vehicle? Like, how did you go from this to this? And then why should I pay attention to this? Why is this the right fit for me? Or who is this for? And when you call out exactly who it's for and why it's perfect for that type of person, and then you say, by the way, I'm exactly like you, and here's what this specific thing did for me. Here's my entire journey. Or you answer the biggest questions. What does Ryan know? How does he know it? Why does it matter to me? You answer those questions, people are 90% of the way sold.
Yeah. So what I'm doing is I'm actually gonna have Gil Herme. I'm
gonna start just calling this nigga the CMO, bro.
No, literally, bro, or like Gil or something, because I don't know how to say his name, bro. I literally don't. And then I was
still don't
asking
know.
Will, and like Will kind of didn't know either. And I
Bro,
was
and
like,
I'm telling you, and Will's been
guy?
working with him for years.
I know. But I'm gonna ask him to just pull. I'm gonna have him do it for me because he's wicked good with AI, and he has 150 screenshots of like shit from my past that I send him. I'm gonna have him make me the carousel using
Okay.
some of the
Yeah, that
photos
would be
and
perfect.
some AI. I'm gonna have him make it for me
Yeah.
and take it right out of the slideshow that we'll be doing in the webinar. Because I'm
Yeah.
covering my whole story in the webinar, especially since there's going to be a super emotional sell because we're pushing like the men's like kind of like mental health, like Andrew Tate like push before the sales push. So like when I get them emotionally bought in on my story and how it relates to them, because I know for a fact that people are going through similar stuff.
Well, right, like, bro, at the end of the day,
There's
that's
no
how
doubt.
all this shit works, bro. No longer can you just differentiate yourself based off of what you've done as an entrepreneur. Like, your credibility doesn't matter, really. Like Tim, for example. Tim's on my sales team now. But Tim, how did you fucking find out about me? What was your first impression when you introduced yourself? He's like, oh, I found Javen. Javen was funny. Nobody's talking about Javen closed $5 million because they couldn't give a fuck if it was 5 or 50, bro. It's got to
No,
be
they
something
don't. That's the
outside of
thing. They
money
don't
now.
care. They
It's
don't
got to be
care.
something
And-
outside of money now.
Dude, and people just make shit up nowadays too.
Exactly. You could
So
just
it's
say
like-
shit. I could record a video right now, be like, I had $100 million in closed deals. Fuck with me. It's
And like,
if you're
dude, there's
still
going to be a
loser,
ton of
you're
people
loser.
that don't even press you on that.
No,
Like,
and
and
there's
they're just
proof.
going to believe it.
And there's proof that this is real because JP Egan is a guy who's in our industry who does like this sales coaching
him.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
Bro, verified, proven, 100K month in commissions, top closer for Jeremy Minor, everyone in remote sales. He only makes 10K a month from his fucking coaching. Why?
I believe it.
Because nobody likes the nigga. He's
Yeah.
a cornball.
Dude, he's an estrogen ball. Do you see the way he's built, bro?
Yes,
He got
the way
flamed.
The way he
Yeah.
talks and messages, like the way he presents himself. It's like, obviously nobody wants to pay you. Nobody gives a fuck if you're one of the best closers in the fucking online space. Like, nobody cares.
Literally. That
Yeah.
was a big, so I'm glad you said that because I had to think about that for a while. I was so curious why that guy like didn't have multiple like Lamborghinis and all
Right.
sorts of like the
Because nobody
craziest
fucking
lifestyle
likes
ever.
him, bro.
No one likes him, bro.
Nobody likes him. I know people because I'm in a lot of sales like group chats, like just Discords or random bullshit communities. Like,
Yeah.
people literally get together and they just report his Instagram account at the same time. It's like, fuck this nigga, get him off my feed, bro.
That's honestly wicked for me. Dude, because it's a combination, bro. The teeth
Like, how-
and then the
bro.
estrogen build. The
Hold
love
on.
handles,
Who
like,
is this? Who is this?
JP Egan, bro. Like, you'll see him. He's JP Egan. But yeah, like, how did I drop
Oh my
400 Instagram reels in the span of 3 days? I said nigga probably 3,000 times in 3 days on Instagram, and nobody reported my account. Like, you gotta know what people fuck with and like just be yourself. He, when he is himself, is a cornball. He's never gonna make it in coaching. He's never,
No.
unless he just starts pretending. But even then, people know.
Yeah, because he's too far gone on a lot of stuff. It's just a fact, bro. Like, you have to look the part, you have to be the part. It's more of a leadership thing. Like, Shelby's a great example. Like, She's the
She literally
perfect
just leads the
woman
fucking brain
leader.
dead white women.
Yeah, like she's perfect. It's
Yeah.
it's perfect.
Yeah.
Everyone that
Yeah,
you
I
look
showed
at,
Tyler. I showed Tyler who Shelby Sapp was. His first thing was like, she's hot as fuck. Like, there you go. You
Literally,
gotta-
bro. It's like that's how much that shit matters.
Yeah.
it's crazy. It really does. So that's why I'm going to be pushing way more on that. And like I have all the credibility I need. And if people want to dig into it and look into it, great. It's all there for you. But I'm really just going to be pushing the stuff that's important to me and the stuff that changed my life dramatically because I know it's going to resonate with people. Like I know that there's tons of men in their 20s that are confused. Like, how do I be successful? Like, how come I'm not supposed to talk about how I feel? Like, am I a bitch? Am I not a bitch? Like, how do I make it to the top? Why is everyone doing better than me? How come I have no bitches? Like, literally, bro. Like, dude.
No, and also like one of the main things I remember, Ryan, even from like our sales call when we first met each other, like the main thing that I remember, I don't remember all the fucking numbers, but it's like I remember the story of how you fucking lost everything, right?
Yeah.
Because that's the type of shit that is ingrained. Like that shit is a staple. People won't
want to
forget
be
that.
inspired, bro.
Right. Yeah.
People want to be inspired
My
by
nicotine
something. They
is
want to
here.
know
I'm
that
inspired.
they can go and overcome whatever their struggle is.
Right.
That was how I overcame like all of my shit. And I've lost
Go.
everything and gained it back like 3 times at this point in my life.
Thank you.
And it always would route me back to there were a bunch of people that are successful now. And my favorite shit ever was listening to them talk about how down bad they were and how they came back from it.
Right.
And how you can too.
Yeah.
And I always told myself, bro, I always said like one day when I
Thank
make
you
it,
so
like
much.
there's going to be kids out there who watch my videos and I tell them how down bad I was and that they can come back just the same way I did. It's a full circle thing, bro. Because if that's what genuinely helped me, that's what I'm supposed to do to genuinely help other people. And that's what makes all the money, bro, is if you're not true to yourself, then like you're never going to make it, bro.
Right.
You know?
No, it's
Right, and
a
I
crush, bro.
I
And I'm
can
excited.
verify that too. Yeah.
I'm excited for the organic, bro, because like you just recently, like when did you even start pushing the organic?
55 days ago or something.
55
58 days,
ago,
just
bro.
under
We're about to be
60.
at 100K so fast.
Yeah, and I gained like 9,000 followers in under 60 days.
Let's go.
That's fire. That's fire. So yeah, that'll be huge. And then once I do the webinar, and I get all the bread from that coming in, I'm gonna double my my content agency that I work with. So
Yeah,
we're
like-
gonna start pumping out way more shit because that is a huge goal of mine. Is like, yeah, I know paid ads work, all that, the webinar, that's where all the money is gonna be coming from. But if you can get to a place where you can consistently do like 100K a month from straight organic, like that's the
Bro,
best safety
You
net.
get to the point where it's like you post one Instagram reel and you get at least one sale from it. Do you understand
like
the
that's-
power in that shit?
That's goated right there. And
Like,
then you
oh, I
still run
need
all the
50
page.
bands. Let me just post a story real quick.
Literally.
It's
Like thinking back to the most OG like guru stuff ever where like they're like, oh fuck, like I gotta get some money, like let me post a quick like story CTA.
But
And
bro,
then
at a
they
certain
can actually
point,
make
it sounds
money
so
from it.
stupid, but it's true. Like if I really need cash right now, bro, I'm posting a call to action on my story.
Yeah, like that's
Because if
fine.
one person slides up, bro, I just made a band. There we go. Thank you.
Yeah. No, that's exactly
That's where
it.
you want to be, bro, for sure. Because it also, like Hermosi always talks about, and because it's true, like the 2 most important metrics to look at when growing any business, like what is the cost to acquire a customer, and then how much fucking money do you actually make per customer? You increase the amount of money you make per customer or increase the amount of customers you get, and the only number that holds you back from scaling that infinitely is how much does it cost? And with organic, it's literally 0, bro. They say a 3-to-1 CAC to LTGP ratio is good, but you could have literally like no ratio because it's free.
Because it's free.
Yeah.
Yep. That's a big part of it. That's why.
Bro, that's how I
Northern
won
Regional
this shit
Shelby.
right here.
Yeah.
0 cost to acquire a trophy right there, bro. No money on ads.
No money on ads.
Yes,
Yeah.
bro.
No, that's why, bro. Because Shelby has what? 1 million, like 1.4 million
Yeah,
followers.
exactly. Like there's a
It's
reason
like-
she like sure, Alexis is crushing it. She does 1 million, like she did 1 million cash collected even after BNPL last month. But she's got 10 times less the amount of audience on social media as Shelby. So why is Shelby doing 2 million a week, right? And this girl Alexis is doing 1 million a month. There's a reason why, bro. Because they're both spending money on ads. It's not like the ads are that big of a difference. They both have the same media buyer.
Yeah, no, literally. Like you can only, your ads can only be so good to convert someone who's cold. Like you
Right.
can only optimize your process so much. Like it gets to a point where like your first 10% of optimizing is like fucking unbelievable, right? Your first 50%. But like once you get past that, the difference that it starts to make is it just gets smaller and smaller. But if you have an organic audience that worships you and will literally buy, like you could be like, hey, here's a fitness program, here's a sales program, here's this. I think this is cool. And they don't give a fuck. They'll just buy it because it's from you. It's a wrap. Like it's a wrap. You can do anything. Yeah.
So question for both of you guys. Are you saying we should all target more like emotional certainty than logical certainty?
Well, that's going to be the push for the new, like we're going to be getting new people like that, because all of the marketing, all of the you know, the messaging, the webinar, the whole thing, that's going to bring in people that are geared towards that. For right now, with what you have, that messaging that we used was very much like, you know, like logical in terms of like get your role, you know, get placed, like start making money, all of that. So you want to push, you know, the route that we were talking about before.
Yeah, I think with the content and the webinars, it's a little different because it's a different selling style, right? There's still direct selling and direct response marketing and just being logical about things. That's why you'll even see like with my Instagram with 10 something thousand, it's the emotional humanizing side of me, and then the other page is literally nothing but value. If somebody just saw my value content, like they think I'm a robot, because when I am just talking about business, I sound like a fucking robot. There's no personality there. So I just believe in having a little mix of both, and how that will manifest for you guys on these calls when you're selling prospects is, again, just be normal. It's like what Ryan said, like when you send a text message, fucking say your name so you don't look like an automated message. Like being normal is generally the biggest lever you can pull in sales. Like humor is the easiest way to close somebody. When I used to do cold calls for my agency, I would script when to fucking laugh. I'd be like, so bro, you're probably going to hate me for this. This is a cold call, right? Like it's stupid shit. But what it does is it at least allows the prospect to recognize the fact that you are not some fucking robot sitting there in a dark room, just fucking reading off of a script. Like at least there's some sort of personality.
Yeah.
Right. So I think that's how it's going to manifest in the sales that you guys are actually doing for Ryan. Because once the content pops,
that's a big part of it.
Once the content pops and the webinars are booking calls, we're going to take the people who are performing the best, and you guys are just going to become closers. You're going to wake up, there's going to be 10 calls on your fucking calendar, and it's time to rip. Like the opportunity, the ceiling. I was talking about this in my sales training video I posted on YouTube yesterday. You can't hit certain income goals as a sales rep if you're not in the right opportunity, selling the right offer with a high enough ceiling. You can never make $40,000 a month in commissions if the company you're selling for does $25,000 a month, right? And a lot of people are in that situation. And so
I'm in that situation, bro. This fucking Canadian company.
bro, because I've trained and spoke to thousands of fucking reps, bro. Like Ryan, first 3 months of launching the coaching offer, we did $100K a month. Okay, so this is an opportunity for you guys to earn 15 or 20% of that. And what's that for you? That's 20 grand. You see what I'm saying? There has to be a certain ceiling that you can exceed.
100.
Anyway,
Wait, guys, so like who's going to be closing the leads right now then? Who's the closer?
For now, me, bro, because we are testing the market.
Sick, bro.
Yeah. Like, listen, it's so simple how it's going to work. You guys are going to call these leads up. You're going to find people who are product aware, right? And they know that they have to at least invest something. And if not, they know that the financing options are available and you've already vetted their credit. It's above 600. And then you're just going to drop their name, their phone number, and a quick little piece of like context in the group chat, same group chat we're all in. And we're going to get to dialing them. And also at the same time, if you can just fucking close them right there on that call, do it. Like, we don't want to have a second call just because it's part of the sales process. If we can one call close, it's unlikely, right? But we're just trying to collect the cash as soon as possible. And so we're pitching it. It's 7,500. If they can't do 7,500, well, we can get you for zero down. And if they don't have good credit, we'd be like at the very, okay. I mean, the only other option, and I'd have to talk to Ryan about this, but we could potentially get you to put 50% down and then you could pay the other 50% off after you get the job, so the job pays for the final 3,750. So worst case, you still make 375, bro. Does that make sense? And
Yeah.
the Google Doc that I dropped for you guys in the Google Meets chat, it's got all the payment links, all of the financing options. It's got the offer. It's got the social proof, the reasons why people should buy from us. It's got the information for you guys that need to log into the CRM information. Like I'm gonna talk to Tyler one-on-one after this, because the DMs, it's a different selling style. But this is for you guys, like the 3 callers. Like you have everything you need, bro. And then at any moment, just text the group chat. Realistically, like at the end of the day, Ryan has a lot of shit to do, right? He's done fucking 8 figures in the remote sales space. So out of respect for Ryan, my job is to manage everything going on. If you guys have any questions specifically, you can always hit me up. Sometimes I am on calls, and if I'm on a call and I don't get back to you for like 30 minutes, that's why. But I'm going to absolutely do my best, like especially over the next 7 to 14 days while we're ramping this offer up. Like I'm going to be there. Any questions, hit me. I really want to kind of remove Ryan from this entire process, because his job is to post the content, build the brand. He's got to scale from 30,000 followers to 100,000 as soon as possible. He's got to get the webinar in check. He's got to be managing the fulfillment team for the clients that we currently have. And so when it comes to anything sales related, spam the fuck out of me if you guys have to, bro. Like it doesn't matter. If I'm not answering, fucking call me on WhatsApp, because I don't go on Do Not Disturb. Like the WhatsApp will pop up on my computer. If you got to call me if it's that serious. We need to collect cash. And I think industry average for setters is 5%. We're doing double the industry average for you guys. Like it's like, because we're not just saying we want you guys to fucking win. We are showing you that we need you to win. And you could triple the industry average. You could be at 15%. You just gotta get 3 deals. Get 3 deals, and I will pay you that extra 5% out of my own pocket.
No problem.
Make sense? Because I do have to hop on a call in 4 minutes.
Yeah, I got to hop on a call in 4 minutes as well.
Cool. Yeah. So Tim, George, let me know when you guys get in the CRM, and yeah, let's fucking rip some calls.
Yeah, I should be dialing by like 1:30, bro.
Cool. Tim, when do you think are you gonna get started today?
Yes, bro. Like, if I'll be realistic with you, right? I need to hop off this offer and not like burn bridges. I just need to call up one guy, and then like
just have the conversation. But bro, listen, get on this shit as soon as possible.
Yeah,
we've got money to make. There is money sitting in the CRM. It's just me and
that's
Ryan.
Why I'm here, bro.
Calling, bro. Yeah, that's why you're here.
Yeah,
so
like this offer is fucking dead. This is why I hopped over to this one.
But how you feeling about it in general? Because I know this is your first day.
Me?
Yeah, how you feeling in general about the offer, bro?
Yeah, bro. Sounds
you can rip?
Yeah, fucking no-brainer, bro, compared to this shit. Honestly, bro. I'm on a B2B realtor marketing offer, bro. And like the offer owner, he's just been a realtor for 10 years, has no fucking high ticket sales, like, you know, selling. And it's always, every time I book an appointment, it's always like second call, he's gonna re-speak to them, or like third call, or like nobody just fucking shows up. Like,
fuck that shit. Me and Ryan were born and fucking bred in the high ticket sales space. Like we are here to collect cash. Yo, you're interested? You're paying the same fucking day. Like Tim,
there you go, bro.
You onboarded, bro. All right, that's the type of shit we're on. Like we're moving as fast as possible.
Always.
Sick, bro.
And just keep that in mind too. Especially this is more so for closing, and I don't have to tell him that, but like, yeah, if they don't buy that same day, like I used to like do some follow-up when I first started, and then I immediately just started burning everybody. And honestly, the challenge that I would throw at someone to burn them actually got a couple people to switch over and then buy. I very rarely had anyone who had to talk to so-and-so and do this.
If they need to think about it, or they need to talk to somebody. Listen, if you're making a massive investment into your business, and it's like this massive B2B transactional partnership, okay, maybe go talk to your team and review all of the numbers, but this is info. You know exactly what problems you have. You know exactly what you need. And I just explained to you step by step how we are providing every single solution necessary in order to get you from where you are to where you want to be. The fuck you got to think about, nigga.
Yeah. Like it's way more aggressive than anything else. Like B2C info, like it's their fucking problem. It's nobody else's problem. They know they have it. They know that if they don't do anything, it's not going to get solved. They don't have to talk to someone. They don't have to wait for their next paycheck. It's all bullshit. Like
if they don't pay the first day, the likelihood of them ever paying is like 10%. So like we don't want to be wasting our time chasing down potential deals. We're looking for the fucking deals.
Yeah, we're just looking for the deal today. Because I'm telling you, these people are massive pussies. If they don't buy it right then and there, like it's not fucking happening. Bro. It's not happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, boys. Let's fucking do it. I gotta hop on this call.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right. Peace.
Hey, peace out, everybody.
Peace.